Welcome back. This week, construction technology. What does construction mean? What does that word mean? Well, it's the building of something, typically a large structure, like a building or a skyscraper or a bridge or something like that. Has to be constructed. Let's talk about the history of construction, starting all the way back when people were first appearing. The ancestors of people appeared in the Pleistocene. Let's all say Pleistocene. Did you say it? Okay, hopefully. The ancestors of people, they really didn't have any technology. Before people had technology, all construction had to be done by hand. So the ancestors of people, they didn't have any technology and they just had to build things on their own. Ancient people, like these ancestors of modern people, used bones and parts of animals, like mammoths, to build simple structures. The pyramids. How are the pyramids built? Was it like that? No. In ancient Egypt, the Egyptians, they had a bit more technology. They had more organization than very, very ancient people. And they were able to build huge, huge pyramids. But still, it was by hand, using nothing but ropes and logs to roll these massive stones over. And it took many, many, many people pulling these giant stones, and they would build scaffolding, and they would bring the stones up the pyramid. And here's a simple simulation of people building a pyramid. And they would bring these stones in and do it layer by layer. And the scientists believe that they would build ramps around the pyramid so that they would bring the stones up one by one, and then they would work on them. And it was very, very advanced for the time, even though they didn't have any real advanced technology. And it would take the Egyptians many years, a very long time, to build a huge pyramid, and it would take so many people working to build these massive structures. But today, we use technology. We have advanced technology that allows us to build very large structures with much less people, much less effort, by using the power of technology. There are many different kinds of construction vehicles that we use today, and each of them have a different purpose. Can you name a few of these construction vehicles that I'm going to show? Do you know these names of these vehicles? What's this one called? Do you know? It's an excavator. What about this one? Bulldozer. What about this one? Cement mixer. Do you know this one? This is a front loader. And a crane. And a dump truck. Let's listen to a great song about dump trucks for just a minute.
Dump truck!
you know. Or lots of tiny pebbles, thousands of tiny pebbles. And now we're ready to back him up. So back know you got to dump, 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 dump it. Dump it, dump truck. Dump, dump, dump it. You know you got to dump, 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 dump it. Oh, dump it, dump truck. Oh, dump it.
What makes construction vehicles so strong, though, and able to lift such enormous loads? Well, it's the hydraulics. Let's all say hydraulics. Did you say it? Hopefully. Hydraulics. What's a hydraulics? What are hydraulics? Well, they use the power of levers. With a lever, you can lift something very heavy with just a tiny force if you spread out the distance. And basically, hydraulics are like a lever, but with fluid. So with the hydraulics, you can multiply the force of something by pumping fluid through a tiny tube into a bigger tube. So even a small dainty force pressing on a small tube of fluid can lift a massive weight if it's going into a bigger tube. What are we doing today? Well, let's draw a picture of a construction vehicle. You can just pick one, maybe your favorite one, and we can draw a picture, but not in text paint. This is an old lesson. We're going to do it in Seesaw. So when you're ready to get started, we can go back to the tab for Seesaw. So go up to the top and click Seesaw. Here's the lesson. So after we watch the lesson video here, we're going to click Add Response and click Drawing and draw a picture. And then try to label as many things in your picture as you can. Okay? So let me do an example. So I'm going to click Drawing, and here we go. I think I want to start out with maybe a big marker, and I want to draw some dirt. So we can start on some dirt, maybe some big plot of dirt, because usually a construction site has lots of dirt. Maybe you can draw some buildings or something if you want to in the background, or whatever you would like. Maybe some small rocks or something if you want. With some gray, we can do maybe some gray rocks. Let's make some gray here. Draw some rocks here too. Maybe the construction vehicles are working around them. We can change our background too, if you like. So we can go to background, and if you want it to be a bright blue day, we can turn it to blue. Let's start making our construction vehicle by using shapes. And let's use the rectangle, okay? I want to use the rectangle, and then that way I can make it any size I want by dragging the little dots here. I can make it bigger or taller or whatever. And I want to change this to orange or maybe yellow, because construction vehicles are usually yellowish in color. So I think I want to make an excavator, because I really like excavators. So I'll add some more shapes. I think I'll add some circles, okay? I want to make them smaller, and maybe I'll make them black. Now, to copy a circle, okay? Because I want to make a bunch of these little black circles, or maybe I'll make them grayish. I want the same exact size circle, okay? I don't want to have to go back into shapes and do that whole again. I could and keep making circles the same way I just did, but I want to just copy this and paste it. Well, how do I do that? Let me show you again. To copy and paste, you want to hold down one button. You want to hold down the control button with one finger. So you're holding the control button down, okay? There it is. So I'm holding this one down, and then I press C once with another finger. Boop. So I copied it. Okay, now I want to hold the control button again, and I'm holding this one down still, okay? And I want to press V to paste. Now watch what happens when I do that. So I push Control C, and then I press Control V, and I got another circle to work with. See that? And then I can just paste it again. Control V, Control V, and I can get a whole bunch of wheels for my excavator. Cool. Okay. Now I can either just draw the tread or the tracks around these wheels if I want, like that. Ta-da! And I've got some cool tracks for an excavator. Okay, let's make a few more pieces to this excavator. He needs a cabin for the person to sit in, right? So let's do another rectangle, and I'll put in a cabin, like so. And I think I want it to be yellow again, or orangish. Okay. And I could draw maybe like, maybe some windows there. If I want, maybe I'll draw some details like that and like that. And then let's make one last shape, okay? Or maybe a couple last shapes. We'll make another rectangle. And I'll make it orange again, or like that. And I want to make the boom, okay? The boom is great. So I want to rotate it, because the boom on an excavator goes like this. And it goes up. And I'll make another one. And I'll make it kind of about the same size. So you gotta just add a bunch of shapes if you like. And there we go. And now, there we go. He's about to dig some rocks. Now, I want to add maybe like the bucket, okay? The bucket with the teeth. So here we go. And I'll draw it in orange again here. Or maybe it'll be in kind of gray, because the bucket's usually kind of dirty. Okay, so the bucket's usually got some teeth too. Okay. There we go. And I've got an excavator. Looks pretty cool so far. I'm missing some things. I want to label things. So I want to label, what is this called again? It's an excavator. E-X-C-A-V-A-T-O-R. Excavator. Cool. So this is an excavator. Now I can make this a little bigger. I want to label some other things. Okay, what else is in this picture? Well, I want to label, for example, the bucket. And I can make it smaller, put it right on there. What if I add a little bit more details, okay? What if I add some of those cool things we learned about? The hydraulics, okay? The hydraulics are tubes that connect the arms and all the big moving parts. They connect them with smaller tubes going into larger tubes, okay? And the smaller tubes, of course, multiply the force, and that's why these construction vehicles can dig so much and move so much with so much power. So the hydraulics is this whole system of these little tubes and these hydraulic metal rams, and that's what makes the construction vehicles be able to move. So I think I'm done with my picture, and so I'll just click the check mark. Now you can do any construction vehicle. You don't have to do an excavator. You could do a dump truck. You could do a cement mixer. You could do a bulldozer. You could do whatever you want. But try your best if you want, and have some fun. One final thing, if you want to watch more of the dump truck videos and those construction videos, you can go to my website, go to kindergarten, and under construction songs, here's this new category I added right here. You can watch, for example, the dump truck song, excavator song, cement mixer song. There's lots of songs that are really great. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun with this lesson, and I'll see you next time.